This match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Please welcome your challenger, one half of the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champion, Trevor Lee! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Andrews!
Hey Trevor, Chet got both belts, so why don't you try it?
That's what the plan is, brother.
All right, fellas, Trevor, you ready? You ready? Ring the bell.
Cecil Scott, it is main event time on CWF Worldwide. Brad Attitude in his 8th month as the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion after fighting back challenges from the Riot, from the All-Stars. Attitude said point blank, I have to legitimize myself as champion and legitimize this title by defending it against Trevor Lee. Point blank, he said that he has to face the best in the world to legitimize the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship, and that is our main event tonight.
Yes, it is, and I don't think you could ask for a stiffer challenge, a more exciting challenge than Trevor Lee.
Attitude literally said, if I can't beat this kid that is making headlines all over, that has won the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla World Tag Team Championship, the TNA Impact World Tag Team Championship, the Omega Heavyweight Championship, the International Ultra J Championship, the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship, the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship, the Weaver Cup Tournament. Trevor Lee's resume at 21 years old is better. Oh, shoulders are down. Oh, and Attitude quickly made sure to lift the shoulders off the mat. Trevor Lee's resume at 21 years old is better than the resume of a lot of 21-year vets.
It's a lot better than a lot of 30-year-old vets. And, you know, kind of a subtext here, it's kind of a test for Trevor Lee. He's had a lot of shots, but he has never been the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. One test he has not been able to pass.
By my count, it has been about 10 months since his last shot at the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. That no ropes, instant technical wrestling classic against Roy Wilkins. And Trevor Lee shoots in. Very deliberate pacing early on, and Cecil Scott, it is almost a Japanese-like atmosphere in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Every eye is dead set on the ring. Nobody's looking at their phones. Nobody's going to get popcorn. They are focused on these two athletes and this prize. This is a title fight.
This is a title fight, and I'm curious to see who is dictating this pace. We have seen Trevor Lee in the past with some of the great Mid-Atlantic veterans able to dictate the pace. And is he controlling it, or is it Brad Attitude controlling it?
The ankle, Trevor Lee with the crossface.
And Trevor Lee, I have to give him a slight edge when it comes to on-the-mat wrestling. You know, if it turns into a fight, I'm definitely going to give the nod to Brad Attitude.
Boy, Attitude has been in some bar fights in his day, in and out of the ring. He has spilled maybe more blood. Real dangerous angle.
Yeah, I mean, your elbow's not supposed to go that way, obviously.
Attitude may have spilled more blood than anyone else in the history of CWF Mid-Atlantic. And even with the awkward angle that arm was dropped on, Attitude is still wrestling. Attitude going for the cover. No, Trevor Lee is too quick. Trevor Lee sits on the chest, and he almost got him that quick.
That was a close count for such an early moment.
A little bit of aggressive body language there from Trevor Lee.
Now, if I'm Trevor Lee, and I'm not going to try to tell the guy how to wrestle, obviously.
You want the best, Brad? I'm going to give you the best.
But if I'm him, I would take a similar game plan to the one he used against Lee Vian in the Weaver Cup Finals. Draw this match out. You know, frustrate the man. I think the difference is Brad Attitude's not going in with so much desperation like Donnie did that night.
Weaver Cup tournament, though, that tournament finals, there has to be a winner. That's a no time limit. There must be a winner in that Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title. You've only got 30 minutes. If Trevor Lee extends it too far, he may lose this opportunity at the goal here.
Right, and that's, you know, if he's assuming that Brad Attitude would run out of gas before he does.
Yeah, that's a good point. Cardiovascularly, I think I got to give the edge to Trevor Lee. Oh, look at the bridge.
Man, look at that bridge. That's hard to do.
Trevor Lee keeping those shoulders off the mat better than maybe anyone. Robby Walsh is right there, but his shoulders aren't touching the mat. There's no pinfall. Attitude is trying to force those shoulders to the mat. He can't get him.
Look at that neck strain.
Oh, he still can't get the shoulders to the mat.
That's 230 pounds.
Look at the neck of Trevor Lee. He still can't get Trevor Lee's shoulders on the mat. His shoulders still aren't touching the mat, folks.
Yeah, man, that neck strength is just unreal.
Oh, he finally got it. 2.
Yeah, he had enough force to bring him down.
Attitude literally had to wrestle the shoulders of Trevor Lee to the mat, and look at how much energy and effort he made Attitude exert to put his shoulders to the mat. But Trevor Lee is favoring that neck a little bit on the outside.
Yes, he is, man. That was 230 pounds he had to carry on that neck. And Attitude right now in one of the best runs of his career. He's held that belt for 8 months now, and it's some hellacious title defenses.
But nothing against Brad Attitude, who I love to death and who I think the world of, and I appreciate everything he has done for this organization. But it's Brad Attitude bit off more than he can chew in this 21-year-old prodigy. Because that's what he is. Trevor Lee is not the normal athlete. We have compared him in the past to Prince Devitt. We have compared him to not just wrestlers, but some of the best athletes in the world.
I mean, this is almost like a LeBron James type talent when he, you know, in 2003 when he was an 18-year-old kid and people were saying he was going to be the best ever. Trevor Lee is a LeBron James in the making of pro wrestling. You know, you can compare him to a Devitt or a Koji Kanemoto, but he is a next level type athlete.
Attitude, trying to keep it a wrestling match. I don't know if Brad Attitude on the mat, to your point from earlier, I don't know if he can out-wrestle Trevor Lee on the mat.
No, but he's got enough experience. He's been around the block, cover. He knows how to control a man on the mat. If
Trevor Lee leaves here tonight the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, based on the match that we have seen so far, I don't think it's going to be the knee strike. I don't even think it's going to be the small package. I think it's going to be a quick maneuver. I think it's going to be a quick turn of the hips like we have seen thus far, because Trevor Lee has been magic on the mat this whole match so far. Multiple times we have seen him quickly shoot his hips in one direction into a pinning predicament. Trevor Lee could catch Attitude sleeping and leave the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion right here tonight.
Yes, he could, but to that point, I mean, Brad Attitude, he came and said he had some guys he was thinking about to face for the title, and at the same time, he could have had Trevor Lee in the back of his mind the entire time preparing for this. Trevor Lee just found out before we went on the air.
That's a great point. Attitude said it himself, to make this championship, he has to defend it against the best.
Oh, that's the first big high-impact blow we've seen.
Trevor Lee trying to pick up the pace here. If the pace quickens, woo-hoo! I was going to say if the pace quickens, it definitely favors Trevor Lee, but Attitude was right there with the steamboat-esque arm drag right dead into the center of the ring. Trevor Lee has got to fight for the rope.
Yes, he does, and you know, and I don't want the fans to think that we're selling Brad Attitude short. It's just that, as we mentioned, Trevor Lee is a transcendent type wrestler, and Brad Attitude really does have his work cut out for him here. With that said, he is the champion, and in my mind, he is still the favorite.
Attitude does have the veterans playbook. All that training. Ooh, he went for the super kick and Trevor Lee dodged it. And every mouth in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium gasped open.
I thought we were just wrestling, man.
And yeah, Trevor said, I thought we were wrestling, but if your attitude, hey, you got to open and you go for it.
Absolutely. I was about to say, Brad Attitude does have the veterans playbook. All that coaching from the likes of the American Dream Dusty Rhodes, from the likes of Dr. Tom Pritchard and so many others. All that time spent in the developmental system, honing his craft. All that time spent just wrestling the best talent from all over. A lot of guys like Roderick Strong and Adam Cole that Trevor Lee has crossed paths with just in the past year. Brad Attitude faced those guys 3, 4, 5 years ago. Right. Attitude has been in the ring with all those guys too. The maturity, the veteran know-how. And Trevor Lee returned the big kick. Attitude went for his big kick. Trevor Lee returned the favor, but Attitude thought to avoid it.
Right, if there's one part of the Trevor Lee game plan you have to scout for, it is definitely that kick. That is his difference maker. You know, it's kind of like that, you know, Mike Tyson in his day would come with that short left hand. You never saw it coming. That's Trevor Lee with that kick.
Crowd giving Attitude a little bit of flight there. What was he supposed to do, stand there and get kicked?
Right, well, I think the fans just want to see the kick.
If you see it coming, get out of the way. There could come a time as this match progresses that he doesn't have the presence of mind to see it coming.
Right, and that's going to be very interesting to see. And right now, I was wondering who was dictating the pace, and right now it feels like Attitude is the one trying to keep this deliberate.
Absolutely. Every time Trevor Lee tries to speed it up, Attitude slows it back down. Attitude going to the headlock. Attitude cranking on the head of the challenger.
Nice stiff headlock, and you can do a lot of things with that. Nice hard push off and a hard shoulder tackle by Brad Attitude. Trevor Lee drops down, Attitude to the ropes. Back pass, here comes Trevor Lee off the ropes, drop down. Attitude coming from the other side, another back pass.
Pace is quickening here.
Man, I'm getting blown up watching this.
Oh boy.
Crisscross.
Oh boy. Attitude. Trevor Lee, who's gonna tire out first? The veteran or the youngster? Oh, Trevor Lee caught him.
Nice go behind, O'Connor roll, no.
And Attitude and Trevor Lee are both standing tall in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
And both men, we didn't prove a thing in that. I swear to God, I got blown up watching that. And Brad Attitude taking a powder again.
I think this crowd is getting to the champion a little bit.
Maybe he's a little caught off guard that Trevor Lee's kind of crowd favorite here.
Everyone in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium appreciates the effort of guys like Trevor Lee, Andrew Everett, and others who have taken the CWF brand and carried it all over the world. Oh no, Attitude. Oh, I thought Attitude took his eye off the ball there, and Trevor Lee might have dimmed his lights if he did.
It's kind of interesting that Attitude is this, he's employing the strategy that we've seen. A strategy that we've seen Trevor Lee use himself in the past. And I guess both guys just need a swallow.
Neither man wants to make a mistake. I was very surprised that Attitude let Trevor Lee goad him into crisscrossing. Friendship aside, the brash 21-year-old wants to be the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, he does. This is an opportunity that does not come around often.
Even with his international reputation, like I said earlier, it has been 10 months since Trevor Lee's had a shot at the title.
And Trevor Lee, he's trying to get this thing quick here.
Here's the legs. Attitude. And he disoriented Trevor Lee.
And how often do you see Trevor Lee seem to be not sure where he's at in the ring?
Yeah, that pissed me off out there, man. I'm not gonna lie.
The champion dictating the pace.
And a little more posturing here, too.
Take a break? spit in my face.
Friends are allowed to get pissed off at each other.
Yes, sir.
Great attitude, I mean, a lot of posturing, but he's wrestling smart.
Trevor Lee taking some shots at attitude there, being very dismissive of the champion. And attitude, very much mocking that attitude, no pun intended, from Trevor Lee. Big flash. Attitude does not need to let himself be put in those situations. Trevor Lee is in the head of the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion here. Brad Attitude, I think as much as he was seeking out to prove here, Attitude is looking at this as much more of a friendly competition than Trevor Lee, who is looking to win this thing.
Right, he's trying to get that one title that's eluded him.
Trevor Lee versus Brad Emotional.
And Attitude, I mean, we're not going to say he's not a cocky guy because he is. We see it a lot. And maybe...
Yeah, when he was training to be a wrestler, he was not named Brad Bashful.
No, he's not Brad, you know, even keel attitude. But we saw it with the Ethan Case match a couple of weeks ago. We saw something similar where he may have underestimated Ethan Case. I don't want to say he's underestimated Trevor Lee, and I'm going to play armchair psychologist here. But you think maybe he's posturing so much because maybe he feels like Trevor Lee's got his number?
I don't know. He said outright, I don't deserve to be the champion if I can't beat Trevor Lee.
Hey, I've had my life.
I take that to mean that Attitude will win or lose, live or die honorably. That's what I take that to mean.
Right. And again, you know, I don't want to speculate. Up and over. No, Attitude stopped short.
Ooh, trying to take Trevor Lee to the mat. It didn't work. Trevor Lee is on top of the champ.
What a great counter move.
15 remain.
And we are at 15, and we've just completely come to a stalemate halfway through this time limit.
Absolutely. Neither man wants to make a mistake.
And you mentioned a very Japanese-style pace.
Is that what's up, Brad?
Ooh.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Oh, and now we're going to let the fist fly.
Oh, man. We said we thought a slugfest would favor Attitude. Oh, he caught him.
Yeah, if it turns dirty, Attitude's at an advantage.
Is he, though?
I really think so.
Trevor Lee, for a long period of time, took every shortcut known to man.
Oh, he don't need a shortcut with that drop kick, though.
Well, he put it right in the champ's face. The Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion may be seeing little birdies fly around his head on the outside of the ring.
Think about it like this. Brad Attitude learned how to be dirty from the same guys Trevor Lee did.
That's a great point. We are going to the outside for the first time in this championship bout. We thank you for joining us tonight, wherever you are in the world on CWF Worldwide. It's main event time, and they are pounding flesh outside the ring. Oh, Trevor Lee using the wall to his advantage.
Nice push off of that kick. And we are just in the midst of an excellent wrestling match until this point. And he slapped a post. Man, and we've seen that break hands.
That was a bad break for Attitude, and I hope I'm saying that figuratively and not literally.
Right, we saw something very similar a few months ago happen to Chris Lee, and his hand is still wrapped up from that.
He still favors that hand.
Can't win on the floor.
Trevor Lee favored that hand of the young fan in the ring, in the crowd.
Yeah, notice in particular, the younger crowd seems to be siding with Trevor Lee.
Oh, God, this is looking disgusting.
Right on the arm, and that will affect Attitude's ability to strike, to grapple, to lift, to throw.
Oh, and to chop. You saw it right there.
Attitude may be one-armed in the rest of this contest. A huge disadvantage.
And so much of wrestling, so many moves are executed off the right with the right hand.
Drops the leg. That's a good move from Attitude to buy himself some time. He dives right back in the ring, though. I'd have rested on the floor a little bit longer. I'd have tried to get some feeling back in that arm. Slingshot of his body weight, but he's down on the ground again.
Right, and he ended up slapping him with that arm. He may have, the pain may have shot through his body.
Both men down on the outside. Robby Walsh putting the count on him. Oh,
Trying to slam him on the floor. Trevor stopped it.
getting a little heated on the outside here. The longer they're on the floor, the more dangerous it's going to get, the more potential for injury. Oh! Boy, you heard the thud. You heard the thud in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
And that will just send shocks through your back. And Robby Walsh is real hesitant to count here.
We want to see a winner and a loser. We want to see what Brad Attitude talked about at the start of this broadcast. That the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion cannot be legitimized if he doesn't face the guy from the Mid-Atlantic that's making headlines all over the world.
Right, who is literally a world champion on nationwide television. And he breaks the count as slow as it was. But at the same time, you know, we mentioned that Trevor Lee, he wants to win that title that he has just not been able to win.
One of the only prizes that has eluded him in an already noteworthy career and Attitude may have just got his insides busted up.
Yeah, nobody kicks harder than Trevor Lee. These guys have been on the floor for a while. I really feel like the first person who can get control in the ring.
Uh-oh, heads up on the outside. Oh my God, with reckless abandon, Attitude taking a page out of Trevor Lee's book and just dove into the second row.
And he may have caught some chairs on the way down. That was a hellacious dive.
Everyone is down. He might have even taken out some civilians on that one.
Yeah, a couple of fans may have gotten taken out.
Trevor, get up.
And Robby Walsh going to put the count on him again. Both guys down on the floor. Robby Walsh, you can tell he does not want to count these men out.
Has expired. 10 more minutes.
Get up, Trevor.
Those men down on the outside. A double count out would be horrible.
Hey, Trevor, you got to get him in the ring.
But, man, if neither man can get up, neither can get up.
No, Robby Walsh has got to do what he's got to do. No one in this arena wants to see this thing end in a draw. Especially the matchup that we have seen so far, Cecil Scott, like you said earlier, it has been a stalemate.
A stalemate and just a technical classic until all the stuff on the floor and this has turned into a fight. We're up to 7. Trevor Lee, I see him starting to get up.
Attitude, I think, is on one knee. Trevor Lee is on his feet. Attitude is headed in the ring. He's got Trevor Lee by the man bun, yanking him in the ring.
Yeah, he didn't want the count out.
Shoulders are down. 2. Boy, that was not a very energetic kick out from Trevor Lee. It might have taken too much out of him. All of Attitude's body weight at high velocity like that might have taken a lot out of Trevor Lee.
Yes, it did. And it's rare you see Trevor, well, he dropped down. Oh, no. You don't see Trevor kind of gas like this.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my God. Trevor Lee went to another planet and came back down with that dive.
The Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is on their feet for one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. To your point, Cecil Scott, Trevor Lee was in orbit.
And now, we're back where we were at. Both men on the floor.
Can Attitude pull himself up now? But a count-out win does nothing for Trevor Lee.
Right, well, if you ask Brad Attitude, it does nothing for him either.
That's true. That's true. He didn't come out here and say, I have to defend against the best. He said, I have to beat the best.
Right. And if you're a proud champion, that means you pin him. You make him give up.
Trevor Lee is saying that, oh my God, is he going to suplex him into the crowd?
Oh my God, onto the chairs?
Oh my God. No.
Trevor Lee, hold on for dear life.
These guys have got to think about the future here. You cannot put everything in one matchup. On the hardest part of the ring.
Right there, backdrop onto the skirt of the ring. And it seems like everything is just happening in that one spot of the Sportatorium.
Well, we saw a wrestling match. And as we have alluded to, that wrestling match ended in a stalemate. I think now we're seeing a fight.
Right.
We're going to see who can out-fight the other.
And so far, neither has gotten the advantage. I kind of have to eat crow on that. I thought this is where Attitude would turn the tide around, and it's been a stalemate again. We're up to 6. And this time, attitude.
Ooh, he will win by countout if he has to.
And he might do it.
Attitude will take the win by countout if he has to. A different mindset than we saw at the start of the program.
Oh, Trevor just barely made it.
This matchup will continue. That is a different mindset than we saw from Brad Attitude at the start of this program, where he said he had to beat him. Attitude, I dare say, might be in survival mode.
Trevor, nice runner.
Oh, he dropped Attitude hard. Attitude's going to the floor. Attitude's going for a breather. Oh dear, he won't get it though. Oh, the body weight comes crashing down again. How many times before that compresses vertebrae? How many times before those horrible crashes into concrete come back with serious injury?
Man, it's...
Come on, Trevor, you can't really do it out here.
And Trevor Lee, he's not wasting time. He's got Attitude right back in the ring.
No, he's not. Attitude is vulnerable. Oh, no, he's not!
Side effect.
What amazing heart from Attitude. What incredible heart. Ooh, line salt. Yes, sir. Dead center of the ring. 2. Oh, that one was close.
Maybe the closest count of this match.
Yes, it was. Both of these men have given so much to be the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, and there is a look of frustration on the face of Brad Attitude. Some chanting for Trevor Lee, some cheering for Brad Attitude. Crowd here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium is very split, but every eyeball in this building knows they are watching a classic. Attitude is going to the top.
He's going up top, and Trevor Lee is prone.
Give me that corkscrew. Oh, God! Drop kicked him out of the air.
Right in the face.
Right at the 25-minute mark, Trevor Lee just drop kicked Attitude out of the air. If he makes the cover, we got a new champ. We got a new champ. Cover. 2.
Oh, Brad Attitude gets the right shoulder up.
Oh my God. Literally almost to the second of the 25-minute mark, Trevor Lee just unleashed the biggest offensive strike of this contest.
Trevor Lee, nice European uppercut. Can he get enough momentum? 2 hard uppercuts.
Attitude may be out on his feet. No emotion in the eyes of Brad Attitude, a little bit dazed. Attitude may be out on his feet, and he is eating those uppercuts, man.
Not even able to cover up.
Ooh. Trevor Lee will bust up Attitude's insides if he needs to. Oh, Attitude's putting his dukes up. Attitude is covering up in the corner. He's covering up in the corner, but he's not making any offensive maneuvers. Robby Walsh may need to step in here.
Right, now's not the time of the match to hope the guy punches himself out.
No, Attitude is covering up, but he's not making any movement. There it is. There it is. There's signs of life from Attitude.
Oh, overhead belly to belly.
Oh, Attitude has taken so many hard falls.
And the last, I would say, 3-4 minutes has been mostly Trevor Lee.
Oh, this kid just kipped up. 26 minutes into this hard-fought matchup. This kid just kipped up. Neck breaker.
Man, great defensive move. Got the neck breaker.
Boy, Trevor Lee, the back of his head hit hard on the canvas. Attitude might be going for that slingshot. Yes, sir. Ooh.
Oh, he caught knees.
Oh, he caught the knees right in the back.
I was about to say, I think the man who can pull a trick out of his sleeve is going to be the one who wins this, and that may have been what Trevor was looking for.
Attitude is walking uneasily. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh! Trevor Lee, like a shotgun blast, just kicked the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion right in the face.
There is a reason that Brad Attitude avoided that so vociferously earlier in the match. It is a difference maker of a kick. Will that be what wins the title for Trevor Lee?
Attitude may be out on the floor. Wait, no, Trevor Lee's back on the apron. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh! He unleashed like 11 of those on Zane Dawson just a couple of weeks ago. He may literally just put Attitude down with those kicks.
Right, if it's enough to drop a guy like Zane Dawson, it'll drop the best of them. But now the key is he's got to get him back in the ring.
Yes, he does. A count out will do no good, but attitude, this is becoming a matter of pride here. Attitude won't stay down.
In a third.
Attitude will not stay down though. This is a matter of pride. This is starting to look like a Rocky fight. Attitude keeps picking himself back up.
He keeps picking himself back up, and Trevor Lee with a little short-sightedness is not getting back in the ring.
Yeah, time is going to become of the essence here very quickly.
We are under 2 minutes. We're about 90 seconds.
90 seconds remain.
Trevor Lee finally gets him back in the ring. Oh, small package! Small package!
Oh, he reversed it! Two!
He reversed.
Two! Oh, no one will leave their shoulders down! Oh, one moment of weakness is going to cost someone the title here!
Man.
1, 2! Oh, the concentration! No! No, it was all 2 counts!
The kill shot!
Oh, he got the knee! He got the knee!
The ropes held him up! Super kick!
We got 1 minute left!
He nailed the super kick right into the kill shot knee! Both men down! We've got a minute to go!
Crowd is making noise! Both men are down!
They both unloaded their best shot! Who's gonna get up first?
In this hot night in the Carolinas, we are seconds away from...
30 seconds remain. 30 seconds.
Oh man, oh man.
They're trying to pull each other up.
Yes, they are. The fight is on here.
Gonna set up Orange Crush.
He's gonna go for it.
15 seconds remain.
With mere seconds left, he's gonna go for it. Attitude won't let him have it.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Oh,
Oh man, both men.
both men are down.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The 30 minutes has expired. What a war we have seen.
And it's only fitting that a classic like this had to end in a draw. Both of these men gave it everything they had. They left it all on the table. And one of the classic CWF Mid-Atlantic heavyweight title matches. The fans want more time.
The 30-minute draw by rule, the champion retains the title.
We have seen an absolute classic here.
That did the belt down.
I love you. This shit means nothing unless I beat him. Keep this match going until we get a winner. That belt means nothing unless I beat that man.
Wow.
The champion's asked to have the match restarted.
And if the champion wants it, we're going to do it.
All right. We're not going to do 5 more minutes. We're going to do sudden death. There must be a winner.
We are restarting this match. 30 minutes and then some.
He's 100% right. There must be a winner in this title classic.
And if the champion requests it, you got to do it.
No 5 more minutes. They may be here another 30 at this rate. We will see one man leave the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion tonight. Folks, stick with us on CWF Worldwide. We may be going well into the 10 o'clock hour.
Oh, and both men go with the strikes.
Oh, Attitude's legs went out from under him.
You know, and at this stage of the match, I can't say that either man has the advantage in any facet of the game.
No, it's literally sudden death at this point. Who is going to leave this instant classic as the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion?
And arguably the first great legendary main event of CWF Worldwide. And I am just so happy to be here to call it.
Attitude said he had to beat the best, or he could not call himself the best. He charged in at Trevor Lee and ate the boot. No, he blocked. Ooh, Attitude is firing back.
Trevor didn't have a lot of snap on that punch he went for. Attitude still has some snap.
Ooh. Into the buckle, gonna go for the neck breaker. No, he didn't get it.
Oh, buckle German.
Hard into the buckle, and both men are down. Oh my God, Trevor Lee is up. Trevor Lee is going for the win right here.
Deep cover.
Only two. Fans, stay with us on CWF Worldwide. This is not the 80s. We are going to bring you the end of this title match right here, right now.
Man, that neck snapped right off of that top turnbuckle. Now Trevor Lee looks like he's stalking the man.
That's exactly what he looks like a cheetah.
Trevor, he's doing a little trash talking.
Trevor is just stomping Attitude in the head. Oh! Trevor Lee is in the driver's seat.
I was about to say the same thing. He has actually started to...
Cover, two!
He has started to seize the momentum at this late stage of the game.
Those near falls are getting close. We will have one undisputed Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. We will have a winner right here tonight in this hot Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium on this hot Carolina night. Trevor Lee, the challenger, is literally laying with all his body weight on the champion.
We've seen it so many times, basketball, football, two teams that go into overtime, they'll meet each other all the way the whole game. And then once overtime comes, one team just takes over. Maybe that's what we're seeing from Trevor Lee.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Does Brad Attitude have the overtime game plan? Or is there a game plan? Oh my God! Oh my God, the champion is face down in the corner.
That high kick right to the neck and the side of the head.
Boy, the sound bounced off the walls of the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
Brad. You're getting Trevor Lee that ran this place.
He just said you're getting the Trevor Lee that ran this place. Could be the Orange Crush. Could be that Tornado DDT. Boom! Suplex right into the cover. Nothing fancy about it, but it will knock the breath out of you. And gosh almighty, what, 34 minutes or so into this fight? How much air can there be in that body?
And something interesting. Excuse me, fans. But Trevor Lee, we mentioned this earlier, would he try to dictate the pace? Would he try to draw it out? It seems like we're starting to get that right now. He realizes there's no time limit now.
Yeah, we talked about that Weaver Cup tournament finals against Lee Valiant. Went something like 47 minutes. Trevor Lee now has got the luxury of no time. He's got the luxury of knowing that it is sudden death. There must be a winner. There must be a Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. And the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion is still fighting the challenger.
Oh, Trevor pushes him off.
Oh, the whole length away of the ring. Attitude, does he have it left? Oh, man!
Oh, but Brad Attitude landed on his head.
Oh, a horrific crash from both men down in the canvas. A horrific crash. One! Oh, my God. Who is going to leave with the gold and platinum Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship here tonight? Oh, some fans still calling for Trevor Lee. Some fans still calling for Brad Attitude, but every eye is still focused. 35 minutes into this title match, every eye is still focused on the ring and focused on these two amazing professional wrestlers.
And what happens when you go for a move out of desperation? Things like that happen. Attitude may have taken himself out of the game there.
Attitude scaling the ropes again. The ropes have not been kind to him so far. Oh, he gets the crossbody. Oh, no.
He went through. Oh, great defensive move.
The ropes have not been kind to Brad Attitude in this matchup so far. Oh,
somebody's busted.
And it looks like Brad Attitude, I think. They may have clanked heads on that collision.
Yeah, it's all over Brad Attitude's shoulder. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. We got, I saw a couple people come out to kind of check. Yeah, that's definitely coming from Attitude.
two.
Trevor Lee, he's going to go for it. He's literally seeing blood in the water.
Quite literally. Oh!
Rolling elbow.
They are still in this thing.
Just a straight punch by Trevor.
Attitude. That's one. Oh boy. Oh my God, the crossbody. Oh, Attitude is still alive.
Robby Walsh telling us too.
Attitude is still alive. Oh man. What a fight.
One of Trevor Lee's biggest moves, and he thought he had him.
Oh man. These two are giving it their all. Robby Walsh may be checking to see if he needs to stop this thing. As long as there's breath and Brad Attitude, he will not allow Robby Walsh to stop the fight. I can guarantee that.
Yeah, I think as long as that cut's not impairing the vision, he'll let it go.
Fans are on their feet here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium. Trevor Lee going for it all here. Oh,
He got the super kick.
he got him right in the chin. Oh, Attitude with a scintillating super kick.
But Trevor's back up. Zigzag.
Oh, he didn't get it. Trevor Lee is still up.
Check out the cover.
Two. Oh, Attitude is still up. Good Lord, what a matchup. Backslide.
Backside, he rolls through. Trevor Lee's throw cradle.
He got it on top. Got him. Oh, my God, what a match. Oh, my God, what a match.
I said it would be the one who pulled a trick out of his sleeve. Attitude found that trick.
With veteran thinking, Brad Attitude wins a war. Good Lord.
37 minutes, 57 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, and still CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion, Brad Attitude!
One of the most amazing main events that we have ever seen. Brad Attitude has taken on the best and won it. Thank you so much for joining us on CWF Worldwide. We will see you next Wednesday night. This matchup has epitomized CWF Mid-Atlantic Wrestling.
CWF!